extremely low frequency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's MC5 iOS Challenger Series Cup Red, the 2nd of August 2019. My name is Jesper Dieleskons, and I will be your commentator for today. Counterfeit is on vacation, so I will be the only commentator for today, and we do wish Counterfeit a good vacation. And welcome to stream, everyone. Hello, Hero Gaming Simon. Hello, Gladiator Games. So, of course, today we do have a lot of ESL action on the way. We have, I believe, 5 teams competing in today's competition. But before we get into that, let's go into a custom game. We haven't received a pass key quite yet. So, we're going to put you guys on the stream and then we're going to get everything rolling. It's going to be a free-for-all. And I'm sure you guys actually... never mind, just got the pass key. So instead, we're gonna jump straight into our first official ESL action of today. And I'm sure it's going to be nice. It's going to be Sad versus Leet, and we're heading into it right now. So who do you believe will win today's competition? And who do you think will win this series between Sad and Leet? Let me know in the comments, and we're going to check it out once we get into the game. Until then, I'm going to take a small break, and when we return, Sad will go up against Leet. Welcome back to the first game of today's ESL stream here for our iOS Red Cup. My name is still Deedless, and we are gonna watch Sad versus Leet T-Mobile, so I hope you are happy. Yes, well, guys, I need some prediction. Who do you think will take it, Sad or Leet? How am I doing? Thank you, Hero Game Simon. I'm doing quite good. I'm actually, I'm ready for some good ESL action. I've been celebrating my mom's birthday all day, so I'm definitely hyped for some good ESL action. But right now, we are definitely getting that right here and right now. Sad and Leet going 2-2 against each other. Pablo Ilian Badilio de la Cruz. Yes, I am speaking English. I do hope you'll be able to understand me. Taco Gaming, Sad. Do you think Sad is taking it? Why do you think Sad will be able to take this game? Right now, Sad are definitely taking this game quite convincingly. Leet, they've dug themselves a hole. They're up in the... Sorry, they're all the way over to the left side of this map, and that means that on the streets, they have a bit of a fortress to hide behind, but once their opponents come smashing in, once Sad, they come in, then their defenses have been penetrated and they won't be able to do anything for much longer. Darren right now is definitely putting out some work here for their team. Let's jump in with Drenik, running around on that commander class, making sure to pull out the surge shotgun. We'll find a kill right there. Good job by Drenik, but for Leet, this is not looking too good at all. They're behind 10 kills. We haven't played 2 minutes yet, so it's definitely a lot of time to go, and there's still time left for them to make that comeback. But with the way things are going right now, it's definitely not looking good. Let's check in with one of the players who are doing quite well. I'm not sure. There we go. Fatal, 4-5. That is a very respectable score. Finds a kill right there with a good grenade onto Drenik, but overall, Leet, they're slowly making that comeback. Pablo, I'm happy that you're able to understand my English. That is definitely a good situation that we have then. I'm not quite sure who was speaking Portuguese, but, well, I would assume that someone was writing in Portuguese, but now Leet, they're slowly making that comeback. Only 6 kills separating the two teams so far, so it's looking better and better. But Leet, they're still caught in that area. They're still trapped now, and they're getting spawn killed. So for Sad, the way that you want to go around this is that you want to try and kill Leet as much as possible without killing all of them. If you kill all of them, they're gonna spawn in a different place, and that means that you can't trap them and you can't continue just hammer down upon them, which is definitely something that Sad would want to do. When you can keep them just trapped and cooped up in this area, it does mean that it gets a bit hard for them to go out. Daffy goes down. Let's check in with Drenik again, still rocking the commander class, still with a severed shotgun. Lands a few shots right there onto Fatal. That's going to be fatal for Fatal. But yes, now what you saw happen was that Sad, they killed Leet too fast, and now that means that Leet, they're going to be able to spawn in on different places on the map, and thus giving themselves a bit more room to fight with. And it's definitely not over yet, but 10 kills is still in the lead for Sad, so it's looking quite good, guys, and this could very well be the victory for Sad here in this first game. You need to know, you need to get to 50 kills, and right now, Sad, they're on their way to 50 kills. They're about to reach 40. So once they reach 40, there's going to be a lot of pressure coming onto Leet. There we go, 40 kills for Sad. And now they need 50. When they have 50, they're gonna win. So you want to get to 50 as fast as possible, and obviously before your opponents. But getting to 40 also means that you are just one step closer, and that is what Sad they are right now. Five more kills for Sad will do it. 5 more and they will have won this first game. It is a best of 3, ladies and gentlemen, so you will have to know that obviously it's not going to be concluded just because SAT they win this first game. They're gonna have to win one more before they can win the entire series. So it's far from over, but with the way Leet they've been playing in this game, they definitely have a hard task ahead of them. So I wouldn't be surprised if SAT they can continue to just hammer here in this series. But that's going to be game number 1 of this series, ladies and gentlemen. So it's far from over. But right now, SAT they are leading up here against Leet. And we're going to take a small 7-minute break before we see whether or not Leet they can make the comeback on our next map, which will be on the construction side, or if SAT they'll be able to take the series 2-0. Stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Something losing our vision, but we can't just let it consume us. We can try to just hide from the pain by building our castle. We can build them again and again, and we can feel nothing. And I know that you're feeling alone, and we can do better. So help me to break through the stone. Help me to break through. Savor the moment, savor the moment. It's bittersweet. I wanna feel the sun. I put my Ray-Bans on, yeah. I'm waiting for someone. Someone will never come. Wanna wait to get away. But I wait for you.
Open wounds and closing doors. Been here before, not again. We cannot hide our nasty scars. Too many sorries. What would happen now if you say you won't know if you walk away? Only heaven will play our song. Now before you go, can you tell me where the hope has gone? Can you tell me where the love went wrong? Do you remember what it sounds like? We can turn the love back on. We can turn the love back on. We can turn the love back on. Power's out, the truth unfolds. Our naked souls, once again, can make us work with broken parts and silent heartbeats. What would happen now if you say you won't know if you walk away? Only heaven will play our song. Now before you go, can you tell me where the hope has?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the game between Sad and Leet. This series could be concluded right here and right now. We are in the quarterfinal. Right now in the upper semi-final, ground zero, looking for an opponent. And right now, that could very well be Sad. With the way that things are going, Leet, they lost the first game, and once again, they're not coming off to a very good start. Look at what's happening. They're already behind by 6 kills. This is quite a performance from Sad to begin with. Right there, keep calm, does find a kill. Not exactly very calm, but does find 1 kill for the team before getting taken down by Darren, I believe. Let's check in with Darren. 4-2, looking quite good right now. 16-7. This is quite the scoreline, considering that we aren't really even a minute and a half into the game. You know what? Sad, they're about to reach 20 kills. This is unstoppable. I mean, like, Sad, they're looking so good. A 10 kill lead 1.5 minutes into the game is beyond belief. It is so good, and definitely just goes to show which team is the best in this matchup. But Leet, they aren't too far behind. They are just at the heels of their opponents, and they definitely are trying to catch up to them. But 22-15 is still a scoreline in the lead for Sad. Darren does go down. Same happens to Hero. Let's check in with Fatal, 7 and 5. One of the big carries for Leet in game number 1. Not good enough. And Hero, what a big bomber, comes in and takes down 2 members from the side of Leet. Definitely again giving more power over to Sad. Let's try and check in with those stats. Take a look. 7 military support coming in from Sad. This is giving them so much extra room to work with. But on top of that, they have been getting themselves so many kills based off of those explosive kills. It means that when you group up as a lead, you are more open to being taken down by those grenades, and it has really just helped Sad a lot in this matchup so far. But now 16 more kills to go here for Sad. 16 more before this game will be concluded, before this series will be over, and before Ground Zero, they will have found themselves an opponent. Sad, they still need to conclude this, of course. And Leet, they are just behind them. They're just at their heels. It is far from over. But Sad, they're looking for that victory, and they need 11 more. You need 25 on the side of Leet. It's not really looking good for Leet and for Fatal. Been trying so hard to carry, but not hard enough. Let's check in with Might, 7 and 3, rocking that imp. Can they find a kill right there? Coming in for the close-ups with that sniper, not being able to find anyone, and instead does get some help over from Darren. But now 44 has been reached for Sad. Remember, the magic number is 50, guys. So you know what? I believe Taco Gaming was right. They betted on Sad, and they were definitely right. Sad, one more game will be it. 2 more kills will be what they're looking for. Now they just need 1 more to get to 50, and there we go. Sad, they're gonna grab 50 kills for themselves. Congratulations to Sad. They're gonna move into the semi-final, and they will just be so far ahead of the curve already. If I were Ground Zero, I would be so scared having to meet Sad in that quarterfinal, because damn are they looking on fire today. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna see if Sad, they can keep it up against their opponents, if they can win against Ground Zero, and if they can continue to look this impressive moving into the semi-final. We're gonna have a small break, but after that, we're gonna figure it all out and see if Sad, they will just turn that frown upside down. Welcome everyone to the semi-final between Victory of Lords and a Backpack Magic, or the Backpack Goats as I like to call them. But never mind, we are into our first game of the semi-final. We are on to Vantage, and right now first blood comes out from Victory of Lords and on to Cheeto. So guys, here on Vantage, it's typically a map where you see a lot of snipers, but it doesn't look like the two teams that are looking for that. Phoenix does get a kill with a sniper, but still, you're seeing a lot of shotguns, you're seeing a lot of assault rifles on the side of Backpack Magic, on the side of Victory of Lords. They are also just looking for a lot of assault rifles, but they also have a few shotguns, so someone like can definitely rotate around and find that kill that they desire. But take the shot as Cheeto goes down, but Bud is definitely popping off, getting I think 4 kills out of nowhere. That is 3 kills. That is highly unusual, but well played, and with a sniper nevertheless. It's 8-7. It's completely close here between these two teams. No one is really coming out ahead, but it definitely also means that we are seeing so much action. But definitely doing quite a lot of work here for Backpack Magic. Bot still searching for a few kills, currently sitting at 6 and 2. Not landing a shot right there, but is trying to get over towards a Victory of Lords. DCL not finding a kill right there either, but now 5 kills in the lead here for Victory of Lords. Sorry, for Backpack Magic. The Victory of Lords, they can still make that comeback happen, but they have to get through Bud. And right now Bud is looking quite unstoppable alongside the rest of the Backpack Magic. Here we go. Someone is pushing up. Bud taking some shots, not landing any of them, but will be able to just try and get on someone. Doesn't really succeed in the end, but ultimately will go down. (18-22) between these two teams. Backpack Magic, they are in the lead, but the Victory Lords, they aren't far behind. 5 kills in total. DCL finding a kill with a grenade right there does help out quite a bit. But for the Victory Lords, they need to find something right now, and the way to really go about getting this comeback would be to get military support. If you get military support, you're able to just gain so much room to play with, and wriggle room is what you could also call it, because you get bombers, recon aircrafts, and airstrikes. Having all of that extra utility helps you so much in gaining ground to work with. When you have bombers that's gonna land, it means that you buy up ground because your opponents can't push over towards you, and with a recon aircraft, you're gonna be told where your opponents will be. So if you can get military support, then Victory Lords, they would have their comeback in hand. Checking in with D-pad, 7 and 10. And now the Backpack Magic have reached 40 kills. 40 kills is the good point that you want to be at. Of course, 50 kills is when you win. But having 40 and having it so far ahead of your opponent does mean that you have much less pressure on you. You can try and slow down the game, and there's no reason to really go for anything crazy right now. You just want to go for some slow paced plays, and you want to be able to trade at least 1-for-1 all the time. But it's looking good, and Bud 12-7, looking quite strong here in this game. 3 more kills for everyone on the side of Backpack Magic, and they will have won. Hey Hunter, welcome to the stream, and Hero Game Simon, nice to see you. Say hello to Hunter as well. But yes, that's going to be it. Backpack Magic, they're going to win this first game here in this semi-final. 50-37, it definitely means that Victory of Lords, they need to figure something out here for game number 2, or else it would be very hard for them to try and make this comeback. With the way that things look here on Vantage, it really looked like they weren't able to trade effectively against their opponents, and that's something that they're going to have to figure out after the break.
But I woke up from a dream, you're not here. We fell in love, we had our fun. You always had enough dreams for both of us. I wonder what will come of us. 'Cause now there's one less star in the city. Cause now there's one less star in the city. We fell in love, we had our fun. You always had enough dreams for both of us. I wonder what would come of us if we could trade these ends for beginnings. I'm drinking from an empty cup. The hardest part of young love was growing up. It's not enough to fill me up. 'Cause now there's one less star in the city. I can't keep living without you, but I'll wait and someday join you in the stars. But for now, I can't keep thinking about you, 'cause I can't find my way. 'Cause now there's one less star in the city. I can't keep living without you, but I'll wait and someday join you in the stars. But for now, I can't keep thinking about you, 'cause I can't find my way. 'Cause now there's one less star in the city.
There's a pyramid of power with eyes that can see it all. Cameras to capture your image at City Hall. Realize they listen whenever you make a call. If you want a revolution, I'll really give it to y'all. Strength is the army that bands against bands of their presidents, determining life of mankind of cancerous. How we breathe vapors, greed got us bleeding in streets for cheap paper. Assemble the masses, melt the plastic compound, realign when the shit gets drastic. Lift the veil when the systems are mass. It's just another pyramid scheme, a government racket. Combined with the power of Charles Jurassic. Nation T-Rex with covert tactics. Rise from the ashes to get the atlas.
Backpack Magic, they're up one game here against the Victory of Lords. And now, we're on to Scramble. Here on Scramble, we need to see if the Victory of Lords, they can make their comeback. And you know what, guys? I think a good way for them to make a comeback would be to utilize snipers. When you have snipers, you don't have to go for those duels, which the Victory of Lords, they didn't seem very keen on taking in game number 1. So if they can force up a long range fight, if they can force up a way for them to just find those kills from afar, I think they found a good answer to how to deal with the Backpack Magic. Backpack Magic coming out looking strong right here to begin with, finding 9 kills. But Victory Lords, with their 2 snipers and those 2 assault rifles, they have a good setup in order to do what I asked them to do. You can protect your you can protect your snipers pretty effectively, and at the same time, you can also take those long range fights. But Backpack Magic nevertheless have a 2-kill lead, and if they can keep this up, then it would definitely be them moving into the grand final. Let's check up with the bracket. Let's see if someone is already in that grand final. No, Ground Zero and Sad, they're still fighting it out at the very top of today's tournament, at the very top of the semifinals. While Backpack Magic and Victory Lords obviously is the second semifinal that we're looking at right now. Taranji, 2-1. Let's check in with someone else. Let's check in with Bud, one of the big carries from game number 1. Currently sitting at 4-4. Now Victory of Lords, they actually have a lead, ladies and gentlemen. They are up 2 kills. But searching for something. Not finding anyone, not any shots that they're willing to take. Let's check in with someone else. Cheeto. Currently sitting at 1 and 3. One of those snipers from Victory of Lords. Not being able to really perform up to the standard that you would want from a sniper on the side of Victory of Lords on Scramble. You kind of want to have your snipers do pretty damn well, and that's not what's happening right now. But oh, that's a good airstrike. And a bomber coming in as well, but that bomber is going to be out of place. Cheeto finds a kill. Thovik finds 2 actually with that bomber. Good decision to send that in right there. And that's going to be 2 more kills going over to the Backpack Magic. 3 kills, what the Victory Lords they have in the back right now in terms of a lead. So it's looking good for them. If they can keep this up just for a little while extra, then they will be surely the victors of this game. But the Victory Lords, they are just at their heels. Let's check in with Phoenix. 2 and 5 as well. We're not really seeing any snipers being utilized here in this game. It's all about that quick aggression. It's all about those duels. The Victory Lords, it seems like they found a way to answer to those duels that the Backpack Magic, they continue to hammer down their throat in game number 1. And like they're doing here in game number 2. But the Backpack Magic, they've caught up. It's 29-29. It's far from over. And the Backpack Magic, they might just have to pack up and go home. As the Victory Lords, they are in control. (32-30), 33-31. Now finally the Backpack Magic, they find something. They are so far up now, 3 kills. They have control over this game. It is looking absolutely good for them. So if they can keep this up, then they're going to be the victors and they'll move into the grand final. Victory Lords, they're packing themselves up now. They're making sure to secure themselves, but this could be a trap. And this could be their grave that they've just dug for themselves. Grenades could come flying in from the Backpack Magic. That would be very deadly here against the Victory Lords, seeing as how they are all packed up. And there we go, D-Pad with the first grenade. 1 more kill for the Victory Lords. D-Pad finds another grenade. That's going to be them moving up to 40 kills. 35 is what Victory Lords they have, so this is not looking too good for them at all. Remember, you need to get to 50 kills. And right now, the Backpack Magic, they're getting close to it. They need to have a 10 kill lead out of nowhere. And the Victory Lords, they are falling apart. They are falling apart at the seams, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not looking good at all for them. 10 kills is what they have in the deficit. And right now, 4 more for Backpack Magic, 2 more as D-Pad and Bot, they find kills. Backpack Magic, they come out of nowhere and they snap up this kill, snap up this game, and they take away the semi-final. This game was supposed to be the Victory of Lords, but the Backpack Magic, they take it for themselves. They come in and just take it away from the Victory Lords. They snatch it out of their hands. This was the Victory of Lords game, but they don't get it. And look at the scoreline, 15-10, 12-7, 11-8. Everyone on the side of Backpack Magic did so well. But Victory Lords, they fought bravely. They fought good in game number 2 as well. But it is, after all about keeping it up for the entirety of the game. And we didn't see the Victory Lords do that. So they'll be thrown out of the semi-final. And it does mean that our semi-final, our top one, will be concluded here and now. We'll be moving into a small break. And when we return, we should have the grand final on our way, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna move into a community game, seeing as how we don't have a passkey quite yet for our grand final. So if you want to play, it is ESL 123. That is the passkey, and the platform will be on iOS. So either join through the passkey that you can see below in your right hand corner, or join through the global chat invite. Once we have 2 to 3 players, we're going to start up the game and then we will get going. Hello friend, why don't you create the score up to a number 100? What do you mean, Francisco? I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Hero Gaming Simon saying hello to everyone. You're definitely doing God's work, Hero Gaming Simon. You're being so polite. And yes, if you want to talk to some of the admins or someone, a moderator or whatever, you need to go over to the ESL MC5 Discord. That's where you can also find teams if you need a team to play with in the ESL tournaments. But guys, join up through the passkey ESL 123. We might just go ahead and can we change it to no? We can't change it over to a free for all. But yeah, I was thinking about making it a free for all. But anyway, join up through the passkey and then we can get started. ESL 123. Platform is still iOS, so join through that or the global chat invite if you want to play on today's stream. Deadman, no, unfortunately, Deadman, I will not be doing any 1v1s. I'm not very good at MC5, so I prefer not to make a fool of myself. So Taco and Deadman currently, I would like to have at least 1 or 2 more in this lobby before we get started. Why can't I stream my game on Facebook anymore? What are you talking about, Jimmy? I'm not quite sure. And what's going on, Chukwu? Well, you know what's going on? We're having the time of our lives. We're watching official ESL action happening here today. We are in the blue. Sorry, not the blue. We are in the red cup for Europe and for the Middle East. So all the teams that are participating here today, they participate in official ESL action. They're fighting for the grand prize of 100, I believe it is euros. Yes, 100 euros this time around. So I think 1 more global chat invite. Oh, Samurai joined up. Nice. 1 more global chat invite and we will get started. There we go. We're on our way. So while you guys play this, we'll take a short break. We're going to throw on some music so you guys can enjoy watching the community play MC5 as well. Because some of these players are more or less as good as the official ESL players. So stay tuned. We will probably have a grand final coming up after this. So this will be our very last community game here today. If you want to play, join up through the passkey ESL 123, even though it is going on, but you have to be on iOS. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not quite sure what happened right there, so weird. Well, let's get another MC5 game up and running. So this time around, let's do a free for all again. Let's go on conversion. So not a conversion, overtime. So same rules as ESL, and ESL 1, 2, 3 is obviously still the passkey. So if you want to play, then you have to join through that way. Cool. So ESL 1, 2, 3, or through the global chat invite. You want to join up. What are you not liking, Chuck Ru? You have to be a bit more specific in order for me to perhaps help you. Else, you can always go over to Discord. I believe Hero Game Simon can perhaps help you find your way to Discord. I think, yes. There we go. If you want to get some help, then you probably have to go over to the ESL Discord. You can get all your different needs over there. And you can also find a team to play with. But for now, if you want to play in the community game, join up through the platform iOS and use the passkey ESL 1, 2, 3. There is also the global chat invite that you can obviously join through if you want to. Is usually also an easy way of doing so. So ESL 1, 2, 3, or through the global chat invite. So you guys, you do want to join up because this will probably be the last community game of today, as the grand final does get closer and closer to getting started. Hey, Plush, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. ESL 1, 2, 3, or through the global chat invite. Exactly, as Hero Gaming Simon said, ESL 1, 2, 3 if you want to join the community match. It is a free-for-all, it is on overtime. Get a new gun, Chichiru. Well, that is up to the game developers, of course. I can't do that. If you want to talk to the game developers, use the email on top of your screen, the moderncombatcommunity@gmail.com. Now, we have a lot of players in here, so if everyone could join up, that's what I'm trying to say, then we would get started. I kind of want to have everyone in. So join up through ESL 1, 2, 3. There we go. One more global chat invite before we start. And then we will have this last community game on the way, ladies and gentlemen. It's a free-for-all. It's on overtime. And here we go. Well, I hope you'll enjoy this. When we return, that is, we're going to have our grand final on the way. Stay tuned.
never find me. I need my heart to make me whole.
Welcome to the grand final. Sad Backpack Magic going on to each other on a 5-game series. It's a best of 5. Whoever wins the first 3 games, or well, 3 games, will be the victor. And right now, Sad, they do come out with a good start, finding that first kill onto, I believe it was D-pad. D-pad going down. That is very uncharacteristic for them, but nevertheless, Sad, they are able to find a few kills here to begin with. Backpack Magic, they looked good in their series, but Sad, they've been looking unstoppable. We watched them take down Leet. We watched them take down Grounds, well, we didn't watch them take down Ground Zero, but they did. And in the series that they had against Leet, they just looked so good. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would not be surprised if they are our total victors of today. For now, they definitely are starting out pretty well. But, ladies and gentlemen, who do you think will be taking this grand final? Who will win? Let me know in the chat. Plush saying it is sad that this already is the grand finals. You're definitely right. It is definitely sad that we are already in the grand final, but alas, that is what happens. Let's check in with Daffy. Daffy 3 and 2 looking really good. Also, AA Gaming, I would suggest that you go over to the Discord or over to over to the Discord or open a ticket if you have any evidence on them hacking. If not, I would please ask you to refrain from making accusations in the chat. For now, Sad are up quite far up. 6 kills in total. That's a good grenade. Could take down Daffy. Will not hit Daffy at all, but close enough right there from one of the Backpack Magic members. Sad, they're grouping up, and I really like right now what Daffy and what D is doing. Sorry, are doing. Right now, they're just walking around over here on this small corridor, making sure to catch every opponent that tries to go over to the rest of the team. It just means that you're like opening up multiple front lines and you force your opponents to come to you. It's really super smart, and it just means that your opponents have to pick and choose whether or not where they will want to fight you, and on which terms, of course. So it's really smart what they're doing right now. Backpack Magic haven't really been able to find a way to catch back up and to fight against Sad. Checking in with Bot 4 and 8. Not the best scoreline, and to be fair, Backpack Magic, they haven't had an easy time so far in this grand final. It's been very hard against Sad. They have been dominating, and honestly, I feel like this could be the theme of this entire grand final, but suddenly Backpack Magic, it seems like they're making their comeback. Suddenly they're only behind 2 kills. Exactly as Isa N says, and Hero Gaming Simon says, if you want to send some proofs over, if you have some proofs of people hacking, please open a ticket or talk to an admin, or else please don't talk about it in the chat. There's no reason to throw accusations around. There's no reason to create a bad environment right now for our chat. But there we go. Suddenly it's Backpack Magic in the lead, and the two teams, they're more or less even, 43 to 42. This could come down to the very last kill, ladies and gentlemen. Who's gonna take it? Bot goes down, checking in with D-pad 9 and 11. It's still Backpack Magic in the lead. They come in with a sprint towards the end, but Drainik and Darren, they find 2 kills, and suddenly it is up to Sad. 3 kills for Backpack Magic, 4 for Sad, and Backpack Magic, they get closer. 1 more kill and they will have done it. There we go. Backpack Magic, they find that last kill. They find exactly what they needed, and they come in with a sprint towards the end and just snatch away the victory from Sad. They were controlling this game for more or less the entirety, but Backpack Magic, they came in towards the end and just took it away. Look at DCL and Not So Thick and Bot, 15, 12, 10 respectively. Such a good start for them to this grand final. Remember guys, it's a best of 5, so there will be way more action coming up. Stay tuned and we'll be right back with game number 2 of this grand final. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't received a code for our second game quite yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to start up another community game. So if you want to play, you can join up by using the details in the right hand corner. You want to join up on the platform iOS and you want to use the passkey ESL123. You can also join up through the global chat invites that I am throwing out every now and again. Oh, wait, ladies and gentlemen, I've just been given a code, so I'm gonna get into that lobby and then we could get started. Okay, so it looks like we are about to get started. I'm not quite sure why my admin wasn't given a code, but apparently I will be giving it immediately. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be taking a small break, and then when we return, grand final will be coming up. And now the second game of the grand final will be happening. Sad versus Backpack. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? It was a good game for Sad last time around. They did so well for so long. But when things came to show, and when things came to an end, it was simply just Backpack who came in with all the momentum, who came in with all the steam, and who were just looking way better. They came in and just stole away the victory from the hands of Sad. And now Sad, they're looking to get their revenge here against the Backpack Magic. Will they be able to do so? Stay tuned, we're gonna find out. For now, it is a 10 kill lead for Sad within the first minute, and they are looking very unstoppable. Hero, 2 kills, Almond 4. Might is here, 3 for Darren, and 0 for T-Mobile. But overall, Sad, they're looking damn good. And they're looking pretty mad about losing game number 1 as well. Honestly, this is looking like a very good showing for Sad, and I think we have a series on our hands, ladies and gentlemen, with the way that game number 2 is going. Also, everyone in the chat, I would prefer if everyone could be nice to each other. That would obviously be the way to go. Being nice is always the way to go. So treat everyone else as you would like to be treated yourself. Right now, Almatry is dying quite a lot. He's not really putting up the best performance. So let's check in with Hero instead. Sitting at 2 and 0. Not able to find anyone quite yet, but with that Commander Shield, could be very valuable down here at the staircase, because when someone pushes down, you're gonna have that shield, you're gonna have to go through that, and that will be very hard as it is a closed corridor. But now things are looking better for Backpack. It's 15-7, so they are starting to make that small comeback, and there's a long way to 50 kills for Sad. So if Backpack Magic, they can find a few more kills and they can start to equalize the score, then it will look better. But right now, it's not really like they're getting anything in for themselves. 18-8. It could slowly turn better. It could slowly just become a better showing for Backpack, but they need to start finding kills. They need to start finding those advantageous trades. The way that they do that is through military support. If they can find a lot of kills and they can get that military support for themselves, then they can really start to gain up control. But Overall, the problem is that if you don't have airstrikes and you don't have bombers, you're not really able to buy any control, and you're not able to control the pace of the game for yourself. It's a 13 kill lead right now for Sad, and Backpack Magic, it looks like they are a bit sad, to say the least. They really aren't able to put up a good performance here on the rooftops. Hero Gaming Simon coming in with a few angels. But yes, on the rooftops, Backpack Magic are looking defeated. Sad should be able to go 1-1 here in this series, but obviously we still have to say that comebacks is a thing for Backpack Magic. They've done that before, and it could happen once again. DCL goes down. Let's check in with Sothics. With that commander shield and that severed shotgun right now. Trying to go down the stairs, can't find anyone, but will find a kill. But a 16 kill lead for Sad. The kill lead has just risen up. It hasn't shrunk at all for Backpack Magic. And it does mean that Sad, they are looking like the best team overall. So there's a long way to go still for Sad to make to win this, but you know what? It also is a lot. There's also a long way to go for Backpack if they want to make this comeback. I do hope that they can make this comeback, but let's try and see how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. So far, Sad, they are looking like the better team here on the rooftops, and I would say that a lot of it comes down to how they're playing here on this map. They are making sure to control the small corridors. They're not trying to push up. They're waiting for Backpack Magic to come to them, to try and push down. And when Backpack Magic they come downstairs, they're going to be caught in those small corridors, meaning that Sad, they can flank around, they come in from multiple sides, they can use grenades, and it's really helping them out a lot here on the rooftops. Push 5 versus 4, not ideal for Backpack. You're definitely right. But Backpack Magic, I'm pretty sure they have 5 players to begin with right now. Only sitting at 4, so it's definitely not looking good at all for them. They would love to have just one more player to at least give themselves a bit of a fair fight overall. T-Mobile finds a kill. 3-1. Not exactly the huge difference maker between Sad and Backpack Magic. Not the one getting the most kills, but not giving up kills either to Backpack Magic. So definitely doing their team a favor. But now we're reaching the end of this second game of our best of 5 grand final. As Sad, they are at 43. They need 7 more kills for Backpack Magic. They need quite a few more. So I think it's going to be very hard for them to make that comeback right here and right now. But you can always try. Midas here finds a kill. T-Mobile also finds a kill. Everyone on the side of Backpack Magic, they are up on the top of the rooftops. But if they want to make this comeback, if they want to find those 24 kills, they have to do it now. They have to go downstairs, and they have to go aggressive against Sad, but Sad pushes up. T-Mobile might be able to find a kill. No, it will be Darren. But 25 seconds left to go. Time is running up. I don't think Backpack Magic can make this comeback any longer. It's looking to be dead. It's looking to be done and dusted here for Sad. One more kill will do it. They have 15 seconds to find that, or they can just run out the timer. There we go. The last kill comes in. A shotgun from Might. Takes down Sad, and that's going to takes down Backpack Magic, and that's going to be Sad picking up the victory here, going 1-1 in our best of 5 series. So ladies and gentlemen, we have a series on our hands, and next up will be construction side, and we will also have conversions. So this could go all the way to 5 games. I certainly wouldn't mind. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
more smoke to breathe and leave the city. Live by the light of falling stars. Clear in slow motion when you hold me. Nothing seems to move. Roll with the ocean, higher and higher. Watching the waves, sipping on shore and head.
Game number 3 on the way. Sad? Backpack Magic. Dueling it out in a best of 5. Last game, Sad. They were able to pretty much hand the bot to Backpack Magic. This time around, I'm sure Backpack Magic, they will be looking to just try and catch it back. But starts out with getting 2 kills with that sniper rifle. We know that bot can really do a lot of work with that sniper. So I am not at all surprised to see that bot will be the one to pick up the first 2 kills for their team. Bot finds 2. Whoa, bot is definitely on fire. But now a bomber is coming in. Airstrike is also being deployed here for the Backpack Magic. But it's 7-7. It's very even here between these two teams. No one is coming out ahead. Within the first minute, however, 2 kills in the lead for Sad, so a small lead, but not really a big one at all. (10-8). Sad. They want to get to 50 kills, of course. But it is looking like they're gonna have a very hard time getting all the way up to it. Because Backpack Magic, they're just behind them. (13-13). It's completely even right here. Bot tried to find a kill, couldn't find it. Let's check in with Darren, sitting at 0-2. Usually one of the big players here for Sad, but this time around not being able to find any kills quite far. Only 6 shots a wall with that BSW. Good grenade from DCL. Will pick up a kill. On to Darren. Darren now down to 0-3. Let's check in with Might. Might, however, that's a completely different story. 7-4. Definitely looking like a strong player so far. And Might will be hard to stop. Grenades coming in, grenades flying in. Tries to see if they can find anyone with those grenades, but not quite yet. Now Backpack Magic, they're grouping up down here in that tunnel. It means that they're very open to being shot down and being shot in the face, but Sad, they do have a lead for themselves as well, but this is very good from Backpack Magic. They're fighting back, and they are shooting them back. Now it's 22-21. Oh my god, there we go. Bot and DCL, and Bot once again finds kills. Sorry, find kills, and now that means it's completely even. Race, welcome to the stream. And with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to go, there is definitely a lot of time to play with here for Backpack and for Sad. Plus, Sad might win this for Sad, and you know what? Might is definitely right now doing a lot of work for Sad, but I do believe that Backpack Magic are the ones that are currently in the lead and are looking a little bit better, just a tiny step ahead of the competition. But Sad. They fight back, and Hero. Let's check in with Hero. Finds 3 kills in a quick succession. Looking for more, comes around. It will be 1 kill. Might it be 2? Yes, Hero finds even 2 more kills. And suddenly it's a 10 kill lead here for the side of Sad. Backpack Magic, they've lost their steam. Hero is on fire. That is what, 6 kills out of nowhere. And suddenly Hero is looking so absolutely good and unstoppable as well. 46, 4 more kills for Sad will do it, will conclude it, and will give them the win here on construction side. We're going to go to conversion afterwards. We'll get at least 4 games. We might be able to get 5. The last one could go to Museum, but it depends on whether or not Backpack Magic, they can bite back on map number 4. Because this looks done, it looks dusted, it looks like a victory for Sad. They need 1 more. Can Hero find it? Hero cannot find it. It will be T-Mobile instead. But Sad, they go 2 games up here. They need 1 more to win this grand final. Then they will be done with this series. Well played by them this time around. They came in and just made a huge push towards the end. And really, Hero, Might, T-Mobile did so much work for their team here in this series. Might, for a long time in that mid game as well, definitely managed to keep them afloat and made it so that Sad would still be a part of this game. But we're going to have a small break, and when we come back, we're going to figure out whether or not Backpack Magic, they can make that comeback. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned, because right now we're in a grand final and it is delivering everything that one could want.
Turn off the lights and let me feel you. I don't wanna think about myself right now. Stay out all night because I want to. Wake up in the morning and I'm hollowed out. I drew the outline on the paper, now I'm running out of space. Family at the dinner table, but I don't have a place. Where will we go? Why am I afraid to be alone? Sinking pedals, looking for the bottom. Where will we go? Cried on the phone again, I'm sorry. You don't need to think about me breaking down. Looking for guidance, but there's no advice to give. 'Cause I'm the only
Welcome to what could potentially be the last game between Backpack Magic and SAT here in the grand final. Backpack Magic, they are down one game here against SAT, but if they manage to win this one, they're gonna throw us out to a 5th game here in this grand final. And obviously, Backpack Magic, they would love to do so. They're fighting for the lion's share. Well, not the lion's share, but they're fighting for a total prize of 100 euros. So obviously you would want to do that, but they're not off to a very good start. Almatry finding 2 kills in total. It's 7 kills right now for SAT. So within the first half minute rather, they are off to such a good start, finding themselves an 8-kill lead. One more will make it 10. There we go. Now it's 11. And they are just looking so good right here. SAT are looking unstoppable. Sorry about that, I just had to answer one of the admins. So it's 5-19. Backpack Magic, obviously, as we said, they want to throw us into a 5th game, but SAT are so far ahead at this point. It's 22 to 5. Like, it's not even fun anymore for Backpack Magic. They need to pull some magic out of the backpack, and it's not looking like they can find that right now. Down by 20 kills within the first 2 minutes. That is not something that you just come back from. But 6-28, and in total, right now you're seeing all of the members from Backpack Magic dropping out. We're seeing them perhaps giving up. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not quite sure what happened. But I'll let my admin know, and then we'll figure out what's actually going on. So in the meantime, we're just gonna go to a small break, and I'll let you guys know once I know what's happening.
I used to be so innocent. All the things that happened have changed me. Internally, have changed me. you said to me. I'll do the things you made me feel. The night goes on and on. The night goes on and on.
I carried you home, taking all the weight off your shoulders. Now it's all gone, falling into 1 year older. It's funny how our love began when I was sober. Now I stumble in a room where nobody else cares. Now I'm in two minds thinking about you. I'm in two minds thinking whether I'm too kind to give you all of my truth. I'm in two minds thinking. Now I'm in two minds thinking about you. I'm in two minds thinking whether I'm too kind to give you all of my truth. I'm in two minds thinking. We've been knocked down way too many times, and now my tries deja vu round, spinning me into another lost time. Tell me where this road will end before I drive over.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have an update on what's happening in the grand final quite yet, but we do have a community game happening. So if you want to play, ESL 123, or join through the global chat invite. Obviously, we would love to see some of you guys come and play, so do join up through the global chat invite or the ESL 123 passkey. We're playing on iOS, and we're gonna get started once we have, let's say, 3 players. ESL 123 is the passkey. Also, everyone, I would prefer if you could be nice to each other in the chat. Okay, I do have an update for everyone. Two seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I do have an update for everyone. It looks like Sad will be given the victory, seeing as how everyone was a part of the game in game number 4 when Backpack Magic Day ended up leaving. So that means that this will be the end of today's stream. I do thank you all for coming back around and watching the stream. It means a lot to me and to the MC5 community. If you want to see more from me, you can go over on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube at DeedlessCast, and you can find all about me. My usual co-caster, Counterfeit, is on vacation right now, but you can find him on the same platforms, just at Counterfeit Cast, without an S at the end like you have at Deedless Casts. But thank you all for watching. Remember to leave a like and subscribe to the MC5 YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's stream, and I will see you next weekend. Have a nice week.